Morning all, another day. Off to have a flick of the rod in the morning. Gonna practice using lures. Down here hopefully get some squid, so I can do another catch and cook. Hey!
With a new machine. The son's mate and his girlfriend's board for him.
Ah, yeah.
Decent little one too.
Oi! Wow, that's quick as. Nice! Oi, oi, oi.
Always pays to get it straight back out the same area.
Because there's two following.
Yeah, there'll be followers. You get nice casts too with that breeze.
Yep.
You've literally just got to lick it and it just flies out. I actually thought I was snagged for a second.
Oh. I'm using this guy today. What size? 3?
This one's 2.5. I usually fish 3.
Yep.
Yeah, so you've got tide pushing them this way.
Yep.
And wind holding the tide back.
Ah. So the water's not moving really?
Oh, it's moving. Like you'll watch your jig sort of floating through.
Yep.
That wind is kind of wind against tide, holding the tide back a bit. Keep a toothbrush on you.
Aye.
To catch the prongs on the squid. You just wait, count sort of in your head, count like 8, 5, 6, 8 seconds and then flick.
Yep.
So always take it as it's dropping. So flick it a couple of times. Wind and then just let it sink again. Yep, again.
What's the best way you cook it?
I cut them into rings.
Yep.
And then put them in an egg wash, like in beaten up eggs, and then usually cook them with a bit of then in a freezer bag, have self-raising flour.
Yep.
Paprika, bit of allspice, and then just take them out of the egg wash, throw them in a freezer bag, in the flour and the spice bits, and then take them out and just quickly fry them.
Yep. What's the difference between the colours? Oi, oi, oi.
Nothing really, but they say that your reds and your golds are best in the morning, in the low light.
Ah, okay. What is that, a sago? No.
Hey!
is this? 3.5.
I always find leading up to high tides the better time.
Yep. For all spots or just this spot?
Anywhere really. I mean, your window for squid is 2 hours before high tide, 2 hours after high tide. When
Yep.
it starts running back out. Little trick too. Cast that way, because then it's sort of slowly drifting down with the tide pushing it.
Ah, okay.
So you're getting maximised drop. So as the tide's pushing it and it's dropping that way. So once you get sort of, once the squid jig gets to about there, and you see your line sort of going that way, just bring it up and cast back out again. Otherwise the tide is just literally holding it up in the water column.
Yep.
It's not sinking properly. And if you get weed on there, that's a good thing because you're down in the strike zone.
Yep. Have you ever caught a cuttlefish before?
Yeah. Had some big ones here.
Yeah.
Had a few. Yeah, you'll know if you've got a cuttlefish. It'll feel like you've got the plug in a bath.
Oh, really?
That's literally, they're like trying to pull a brick up. Yeah, they're real strong. Yeah, half down that angle. And then wait 5 seconds and then give it a couple of flicks. That's the same thing down at my son. So we're down there chasing squid. Next minute, fucking line just started screaming off.
Really?
Like, the hell was that? And there was a heap of birds back up in the shallow, seagulls, dive bombing.
Yep.
So that's like a big school of salmon getting around. So the seagulls try to follow them.
Oh, true.
So yeah, I changed to a 140mm double clutch, like a big one, and on like every single cast. And they were all probably 1.5, 2 kilo fish, all about so big.
Oh, yeah.
I even got 2 on one rig. No free feed.
Oh! Oh!
You got one?
Yeah! Yay!
Take it down that bottom landing.
This one?
Yeah. So you're not just
Yay! Oh. Is it? No. It's a tiny one. Tiny as. Yeah. There we go. Look at her. She's she's tiny, this one. There we go. Yay!
As you cast it sort of in the general area where you work, you find you get another one. They just hover around the school.
Are they school fish?
Like the bigger one, like that one down there, potentially could have had all those smaller ones that I've caught
Yep.
sort of hanging around it.
Oh.
So that'll be a male, and the smaller ones will be females.
Ah. And the squid always moving around, or are they kind of stagnant?
Yeah, you'll find you'll get patches of them. But as that tide sort of starts coming in, that last hour of the run-in, when it sort of kind of starts to slow down, I find is best. Which is sort of another 20-30 minutes.
Yep.
An hour before high. Another one I follow on YouTube is Luke Felsen. He used to live near me in Hastings. He's now moved to Cairns or Townsville. He's quite good. He's a Greek guy.
What fish are they catching up there?
Mangrove jack, stuff like that.
They're freshwater or saltwater?
Saltwater. But he does. He's got a video where he does a camp out on Queenscliff Pier.
Oh, really?
And there's like all the Greek guys and stuff, and they've got all their rods out, catching squid, and his dog's he's got a beagle, beagle, Rocky, and it's just walking around everywhere. Luke's like, say Rocky, sorry mate, I'll buy you another roast chook. I'll go and buy you sandwiches. And the dog's just like helping itself to food. Takes his swag and has a hook up on the pier.
What pier was this? Portsea?
No, Queenscliff.
Ah, Queenscliff.
Yeah, if you've ever seen grass whiting, they're like King George but a lot more slender. Sort of skinnier.
A lot less meat on them.
Yeah, you can't really eat them, they taste like crap.
Really?
That's what I'd say that's meant to represent, because when you look at the body of a grass whiting, they're real blue, they've got a tinge of blue, green and silver.
Yep.
So that's sort of, because the squid don't see that as a colour.
Yep.
They're colourblind.
Yeah.
So they see in different spectrums to what we see. All they'll see of that are the stripes.
Yep.
So they'll see the stripes and maybe a silver flash, but nothing in the way of a colour.
Yep.
So as they're looking up, that's what they see. So I'd say this one's meant to represent a grass whiting.
Do squid just latch on and then just eat away as it's...
Yeah, a lot of the time when you look at your jig, after a squid's attacked it, you'll find that there's like bite marks in it.
Yep.
So what they're doing, they grab, and then with their teeth, they always bite the top of the squid jig, generally just down behind the head.
Yep.
So to immobilise, like that's what they do to the fish. When they catch a fish, the first thing they do is bite the back of the head to kill it.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, so they have a powerful bite.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They've got a beak like a parrot.
Oh, true.
Like a bird.
Yep.
So it's like razor sharp.
So general rule of thumb for a 2.5, how long does it take to sink a metre?
Well, they've all got different ratings with different squid jigs.
Okay.
Generally about 10 seconds to sink 3 metres.
And then if you go up to 3, does it half it or?
Yeah, about 5 seconds. But having said that, there's some squid jigs that are like wider than others, some are skinnier in the nose,
Yep.
so they dive quicker. Like you go on YouTube and watch some of the Yamashita fishermen, I can't remember his name, come out from Japan and fish with the rep from Shimano.
Yep.
And it's like a religion over there. It's big business.
For squid
Oh,
or for anything?
like Paul Carter, mate, who's the Gamecraft rep,
Mm.
and that's all they do, just make It's a Japanese squid jig company, E7E. It's worth over $100 billion just for squid gear and jigs and line and stuff like that. They pay him $1.5 million a year.
How did he get involved with that?
Years and years ago, he started with iFish with Paul Warsling, and then
Is that a TV show?
yeah, iFish. He used to own iFish over at Mornington and Cranbourne,
Yep.
Apple stores. Yes, Paul just started like doing that, and then got the job with Gangcraft, and he's the Australian rep that spends most of his time travelling backwards and forwards from Australia to Japan. A lot of the time, he said to me as well, a lot of the time when they have squid conventions over in Japan, they might get, 5 million people coming through, and in one day they might sell like $10 million worth of jigs.
Wow. Oh no! No! Big squid was following it!
Get it back out there.
No! Where's your lighter? No! Oh man!
Very easily to come across too.
Big squid! Oh, that's a shame.
Mate was fishing here with me probably a month and a half ago. Same thing happened. So he had a squid on, probably so big, and right behind it, trying to grab the squid off the squid jig, was a squid with a hood about that big.
Oh.
And it was the biggest fucking squid I've ever. Ooh.
You got it? Oi, oi, oi!
Whoa.
Let's go! Awesome!
That's a bit bigger than the others.
Oh, there she is! Oi! You want me to grab it?
Yeah, grab it behind the head. Just it.
Oi! Look at that!
The biggest one here for a while.
That's awesome!
So I had, I said I had 3
Yeah.
last Sunday. Had 3 that size.
Hey. Wow! There we go.
And then one on the head.
Nice. Wow. Oh no, I don't have my measuring tape. Yo, welcome back. This is the squid. I didn't actually catch this squid. The guy that I went down with, he gave it to me, which is real nice of him. Now it's the 3rd day it's been in the fridge. So it's starting to get a bit smelly. So fingers crossed when I cook it, I don't get sick from it. Now from the tail, to the hood, it was, I believe, 36 centimeters. It's massive, like to me, massive squid, right? So what I'm going to be doing today is Adobong Pusit, a Filipino dish. Now, I've only just started having Filipino food. Kind of, when I say just started, maybe a year or so in the making. I didn't grow up with Filo food, so I'm going to give it a crack. Hopefully it tastes good. The recipe that I'm doing, pretty much just winging it. Just hoping that my ancestors guide me the right way. Alright, so I am going to hopefully rip the guts and everything else out. Oh, please tell me that wasn't the ink. Oh, nice. Look at that. Alright. That and everything else from here is going to go to bait. So, on the bright side, I'll start making my money back from everything that I've spent on fishing. Some of you guys will probably know what I mean by that. Alright. I'm hoping I can get this out in one piece, because I might just chuck it on a shelf. There we go. I'm gonna cut the wings off. These will go to bait as well. Plenty of bait. Just take the skin off now. Cut this down the middle. Be able to clean the insides out. For the most part, I reckon that's pretty clean. I'll just chop this up. Now it's all cut up, I'll just put it to the side, back in the fridge. 1 tomato. Now I'll be chucking everything that's supposed to be going in at the same time all in one bowl. And then I think whatever's left, I'll just chuck it in another bowl. Now we gotta saute the tomato. So I hope just kind of cube it is alright. One onion. That's lucky. I didn't even know I had a mincer. A few garlic cloves. I'm going to chuck in 4. One teaspoon of garlic, minced as well. Going to roughly guess that that's the right amount. So now I'll mince it. Do the finishing touches with my knife. That looks alright now. Peanut oil. Gonna chuck this on the bottom. Hopefully it's enough. Turn it on high heat. I'm going to bring it down a little so I can just start to saute the onion, tomato, ginger, garlic. I'll add the, after they've cooked for a little bit, I'll add the vinegar, soy sauce and oyster sauce. Good. Get these in, onion, tomato in. Garlic, ginger in. Now let that sit for a little while. Just get all them flavours around. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Number one thing when you're cooking, do your dishes when everything's sorted so you don't have as much to do at the end. And I think saute means soft. It's not quite there yet. Still a little bit to go. And after that I shall add the bay leaves, the salt, the pepper, the vinegar, oyster sauce and soy sauce. I think a touch of sugar as well. I'll let that all marinate, get a sauce going, and then add the squid in. Because squid doesn't actually take that long. Don't want to overcook it. Alright, time to add the spices and whatnot. Now I'm just going off by what I feel. So 3 bay leaves. 1, 2, 3. I'll do a tablespoon of sugar. Don't actually know if I meant to use brown sugar, but I just got the white sugar. A spoon of that. Now, 3 tablespoons oyster. Come on, man. 2, 3. Three of soy sauce. Now 3 of vinegar. There we go. That's the smell I know. I might turn it down a little bit. Give us a sec. Now let this reduce to a sauce. And then I'll add in the squid. And then give it a taste. See if it needs anything. So I have no idea what is it. Let's see. Don't know if it's right, but I feel like it's a bit too sweet, a bit too salty. Just had a look on the internet. It said that to balance out sweet, salty, you're going to mix sour in. So I feel like vinegar's sour, so I'm going to add a little in, see if that balances it out. And see if it made a difference. Now it's a bit sour. Maybe a little bit more soy sauce. And I think that should do the trick. Hopefully that's enough to be at a alright taste. Edible. Hot, hot, hot. You know what? I think that's alright now. Gonna get my squid. Squid don't take long. Don't know, I'll just have to taste it as it goes. Fingers crossed I don't get sick. Gonna chuck a lid over it. Hopefully it cooks everything evenly now. Alright. Been a few minutes now. Here comes the scary part. I gotta taste the squid. Alright, find a big piece, then I'll know that if the big piece is cooked, everything else is cooked. Fingers crossed. Eh, I don't even have rice. Idiot. Filipino with no rice, what the frick? I'll be back. Back with rice. Let's have a gaze at the final product. Bit rubbery squid. Can't lie. Maybe a bit of squid sashimi as well. But it's not horrible. If anyone's got any tips, please leave in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to finish the rest off here. Have a good day. Sour. Sour.